And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. All right, we just got three really hard lines run here. So we are covering west, far west, and northwest with our new fuel supply here. And it is getting a little gnarly, and we have, this is only like the third product that we're delivering. Yeah, this is fuel, so this is like the third product. There's three more to go. This only gives us a 50% of the products, and our map is already turning very interesting amount of snarl in just having three. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 4 done. Okay, we do have a underground track to work with here, and I think that is going to prove hard to manage right there. That track going underneath here. So my north is going to be should be a little bit more of a straighter shot. The really unknown one is southwest. I'm going to have to go underneath or do something with it here. I could share. Well, I've got one more underground that I can work with there, but I don't know how I'm going to make that work. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to make that work. So let's work on north and northeast, east, and far east. Trying to get these happy. So, give me my little dot, please. Ironically, that doesn't complain at all right there. I honestly thought that would be harder to pull that out. Okay. That's a lot of track going in there. Do we want to stretch? Yeah, let's point that a little further to the east. Just make sure. You can tell if it crosses a track because you'll have multiple speed limit around. And I'm honestly surprised that's fine with that, since it does look like it kind of hoses that tunnel a little bit. Okay, that is telling me collision. Okay, right there is fine though. Ah, but see, it's connected now. You can see that because we have so many of those, it's actually connected now. So that shouldn't be connected. Yeah, that's not connecting. And we're not kind of busting in on that one at all. Okay. So let's place that. Now, so let's plan on north coming out here. Right there. So let's dial this a little bit more that way. Okay, so there's north. Now northeast, I think is going to be here. That's going to come straight up here, but I want to make sure we're not messing with this nice empty space that we have here. So we might have that one follow north for a little while, which means I need to double this line up to about right here. So northeast is going to sort of tail north, and then it's going to branch off, because we have to actually connect it up to this platform and not to the main one, because this one was built for industry alone, and we're not really covering all that much industry, but it is what it is. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment until the cities grow like grotesquely large. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, now eastish and far east, we already have a sort of way in. We're going to need a little bit more wiggle room. So we're going to match it up maybe to there. And then we'll branch it off. And then dip that down. Oh, no. Like so. Unfortunately, that's really dropping below the mark there. But I don't want to bother. It's going to be a really curvy area in here, but sometimes the direct route is not possible. This one we can more or less follow the line. And yes, you know, if you were playing, you can have one terminal, one track going into and being shared by many trains. However, there's a problem with that sort of thing, and that is sometimes it doesn't work out very well. It works, but so this, you know, comes off of there, and now we're joined in with these two. And there. Okay. So there's our lines to those. Now let's, oh man, this is going to be some fun stuff right in here. Let's follow this track up to there, and then all the way down here. It's delivering some really good amount of construction material. Okay, so I want to take that track, that double track, and then link it into this setup right in here. And do so with minimal derpiness. Can I link that up? I can indeed link that up. I shall link that up. And then poke our little head out over here. Link this up. There we go. That's a lot. Wow. Okay. So that is 3 lines. No, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. 4 extra lines. So that is this one, this one, this one, And then this one. Can I please, pretty please, link this up? Something like that. That's a lot of lines coming out here. Let's first, let's bring this one across that tunnel, because we got enough tunnel action going on here. So these two lines are popping over this one. So this is going to be like it's just a giant yarn ball of threading of track trying to make this work. Okay, so I basically want to dip under a huge swath of this area here, like this whole area. Let's drag that out a little bit more, and then we're going to drop it down like so. Under the city, which is fine because, you know, we're already almost maxing out all of the things over here. So before the end, we're definitely going to have to be sharing track. That I have no doubts about. And then obviously this one needs to match up with this, and this will give us our final shape. A nice graceful curve underneath all of this. And let's tie it all together. It's a lot of track laying. Okay. So I'm glad I've got 6 billion, because this ain't cheap. If real track was laid like this, it would be so much easier. Okay, now these lines right in here, yes, it's kind of a circuitous route, but again, I want to leave some space. I need some space for other manufacturing. And if I don't leave some space, then we're going to be stuck into the corners. And that's never a good place to be. So these two are my eastbound lines. So let's see if we can just connect them and call it good. So there's one. Ooh, I actually can. Nice. Nice long curve there. And wrap this around. And match it right up. There we go. Now, I need to link these up. So yeah, you have like all 4 of these driving in here. You could make that just one line and have all 4 trains use one terminal. But, you know, all the trains would have to wait their turn, which may or may not work out best for, you know, supply lines and stuff like that. I'm thinking to get down here, we are going to want to share. I know I've got these two run up like this. Either I take this line here and try to match it up with something over here, which I could do. I could borrow another line off of there. I really don't think we're going to need 4 more. I mean, 4 trains, especially with the heavy hauling mod, which is one of the reasons why I have it. Because as you add trains, it becomes horrifically pricey. Can I cross that track? I doubt I can. So I'm going to have to basically live with that neighbor for some time. Unless I dial it even stronger connection there. Let's follow that track to a point, just to make sure the curve doesn't... Wait, what? What are you... Why are you doing that? That seems odd to me. Okay. Well, let's not interrupt it as much as we can here. I could come down with it here and try to join it up from below. So I would probably grab this one here and go over the top. I don't mind crossing, well, yeah, I do mind crossing the street right there. Something like that. Just to not interfere with anything else. Even the depots that I want to pull off the bottom. So I'm thinking that's going to have to be there. And then, where are we? We are right here, so we need to... I'm going to dial this back a little bit. Bring this up a little bit more. And then separate them over the top like this. And then pick them up. And rather than have them cross, which is not ideal, we're going to have them bridge out like so. Which works. There we go. A nice graceful corner there. All right, we have this one that we need a depot on. Might as well just depot the whole thing over here. And then this one. And then something like that. Something like that. So over here, I want, you gotta zoom in close, not have it snap so much. Something like that. There we go. Oh, it's depot time. You. Oh yeah. Depots all day. Look at that. They actually all fit. Kind of surprised. And then one up on top. The odd one out. We already have depots down here, so I don't need to really worry about blocking things up here, so I will not worry about that. That one there. All right, we have all the cities hooked up. That is a lot of rail. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We have all 11 cities hooked up to fuel. All right, now time to spend some millions here. Many millions. Well, do we want to hook up? Do we want to hook up the thingamabobbers? We got the hub done. So yellow. We want. Let's do. Okay. Can't connect. Wait, what? Did I not hook this up? I didn't. All right, now, line 1, this is what I was working on. We want this to this. This is going to be far west fuel supply. Also, let's name this fuel depot. Just so I know. Okay, and then so that's far west. And let's go to Westy, which I believe, yep, is right in here. So there's that line. So this is Westy fuel supply. New line. We already have the hub. We need way up here this guy, which shares this little segment of track right in here. And this is northwest fuel supply. New line. I want to go southwest now. Down here. Okay, so this is southwest fuel supply. Okay, we already have the hub. Let's go to north. So this is north supply. All the way up to here. Northeast fuel supply. It's a lot of lines. Okay. And then eastish leaves right here. And finally, Far East. Far East fuel supply. All right. Search for line. I can now just put in fuel, and look at that. All my fuel. lines are right in here. Beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So the two that are split, okay, they're not sharing the same line, which is good. So the same terminal, they're separating out terminals after the split here. So that's helpful. Very, very helpful. Okay, so the other thing we want is signals, and this is where I always I need to make sure these are going the right direction. You know, I'm not an expert on train mechanics, or train signals. We're going to go there and there. I just want to make sure that a train doesn't enter, you know, when the track is being used. And since they're basically one-way track, or no, it's not one-way, it's two-way track. I don't want them to get mixed up in any way, shape, or form. Okay. We're done putting rails down. It didn't change the track inherently, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we want to, you know, all of these over here, I could probably just get away with one terminal or one depot, because they all are on separate terminals. So they should we test this out? I kind of want to test this out. Even though I think that looks cool for no reason. And this would allow me, we need to smooth terrain, please, and get rid of all that. There. Train there. So I want to pull this out. Basically tie them all together. Now, is it possible? Yeah, see, since this track, it really doesn't like. Too much curvature. All right, so I wanted this, too much curvature right in there. I'm going to take this one, and then this one, all of the track. So one, oh, we have one more. Construction not possible. I assure you it is possible. See how possible that construction was? So that is a lot of track bending out there. So let's then put a depot there. Like so. Okay. So all but one line can be fed from this one depot. And we have the option of one extra track over here, but I'll leave that alone. I would have to shift all of these over 1 in order to make use of that last line there, which would be a nightmare. Okay, so this is southwest. Let's do this one first. Obviously going to be yellow. We're going to buy that. And then this is fuel. So fuel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, those are 4 million a piece. So that's 40 million just in tank cars. So this one line, this is going to be southwest fuel supply. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. Fuel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So duplicate. This is what I love. So we need a total of 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to close this. We're going to do this sort of methodically here so I don't duplicate one. Okay, so this one, come on, where's the train? Okay, we're going to set line. Well, we're going to set line from here. We're going to bring up lines, and really doesn't matter. Not sure what is the rate? Not sure what the rate is. Oh, annual throughput per station. Okay. Let's start with we're gonna go far west fuel. Then we want west fuel. Then we want northwest fuel. Then we want hub. Then we want north. Northeast. Northeast. Then east. Then far east. Ooh, that was hairy. Okay, now for the truck lines, we want we're gonna be yellow. We want HH Flexible 500. Oh, do we want that one? I mean, that holds 100 goods. 100, which is crazy. So yeah, that's a heavy hauling variant of my trucks. Let's go with the Freightliner. You know, it is what it is. Not nearly as powerful. But we want fuel. 21 fuel apiece. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 going to south. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going south, east. Right there. Now, this little guy is going to see some serious potential growth. So we need to buy black, one of these, tank car set to crude oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's that one. This one, black. Crude. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's that one. Now this one. That's that one. Last one. Trying to get this done here. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we're just about to ready to set this up, start it up, do things. But that's going to have to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.